All right, Rich, I might be wearing red for a reason. There's a giant, shiny red button that as a kid, your mom tells you, not to hit. It might be time to hit it. I'll tell you what that is coming up next. We've been talking about it all season long. It has been tempting to push this button, but we have tried to be optimistic. However, it might be time to hit the panic button. I feel like SpongeBob in this picture because I want to so badly not to have to push this, but because of this offense's ability at the moment, it might be the reason I have to at this point. For one thing, the Steelers are the third lowest scoring team in the NFL right now, aside from the Broncos and Colts. Not really great company to be in at the moment. And these stats are showcasing the 6 times in the 2000s where the Steelers have scored 3 or fewer points in a game and lost. I don't know about you guys, but this isn't golf. We don't want to be aiming for 3 or less. Now, I understand only 6 times in 22 years really isn't a bad stat, but you sure don't want to be adding to that statistic like the Steelers did Sunday against the Bills. A sign of hope for this offense was supposed to be Kenny Pickett, still could be Kenny Pickett, and according to the Next Gen stats, it is not the greatest showing by a quarterback. However, Kenny Pickett is throwing better than or within average of the rest of the league by comparison to the guy that started this season. And I know Kenny Pickett has a smaller sample size, so we'll keep that in mind. But Trubisky was only passing behind the line of scrimmage at numbers better than league average and had more opportunities to put up numbers better than this than, like I said, Pickett had. So after consuming all of that and visualizing what we put out there by Next Gen Stats, are you hitting the panic button? And if so, what changes other than quarterback can help boost this offense?
I hit the panic button, guys, after that Patriots game. You could see how bad this offense struggled right now. So I've been all over the panic button. I've been in that locker room asking them that question every week. Is it time to hit the panic button? At some point, they're going to say yes, I think, right? They have enough season left that maybe they could turn things around. But when you showed that graphic of Kenny Pickett and he's average, I hope he gets to average at some point out there. But they missed a couple field goals. They went for it on 4th down, so they could have had more points there. But this is where I'm concerned about Kenny Pickett in this offense right now, Chris, and I'm sure you agree with me, is their lack of throwing beyond 15 yards. They just don't do it.
Yeah, they need to. What changes, to answer Hannah's question? I think the change is you either tell Matt Canada you've got to start calling plays that run guys deeper down the field, or you find somebody else to call your offense. You get Mike Sullivan, who's done it before in New York, albeit not with much success with the Giants, and you have him call the plays. You either fire Matt Canada, we know they don't do that, or you demote him quietly and let somebody else do his job. But that's really it. I can give you Jaylen Warren playing more than Najee Harris till at least Harris gets fully healthy, and I can give you a different play caller. Other than that, I really don't know, AJ, what they've got in the bag of tricks here that could loosen things up.
I'm going to go back to defense because defense wins championships, to use that cliche, but also highest paid defense. I expected so much more from this group, even without TJ Watt being present. And I want to see them trend better leading into the bye week, among other areas, of course, needing to see improvement. Also, just, 3 and outs are not acceptable back to back. So there has to be some, progress in that area. And again, I'm giving grace for it's only been 6 quarters with Kenny Pickett. So I want to see a couple more games before I hit panic. But urgency is my word right now. Urgency.
Panic. Hannah, I don't know if they're going to get Calvin Austin, but maybe he provides some kind of spark in those jet sweeps or something. I'm reaching here.
Yeah, I'm over here just still clicking. Reload, click the button,
panic
on all sides and all fronts at this point. I really hope something can happen. Maybe the Bucs offense will struggle a little bit in Pittsburgh with the crowd. Who knows? We need that crowd to be on our side for sure. But we want to know if you've hit the panic button as well. Tweet me at Han Mears or at KDK Sports to give us your feedback. More Inside the Huddle when we return.